Hello family and welcome to Property Focus, the show that shows you the most fascinating properties in the market and the latest in property market trends. Now in today's episode we've got an interesting one, as we've got a fellow all the way from Bristol in the UK who's here in Kenya earning a living from metal artisanal work. And what makes this a man bites dog story is the sheer fact that you don't find foreigners doing these sort of odd jobs. But he's not only doing it, he's doing an exceptional job at it and impacting the local community whilst he's doing this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to officially introduce you to the Rusti Fundi. My name is Peter Ngigi. Welcome to Property Focus. Brilliant. Now we're here with Jonathan. How are you doing, boss?
Hi, Peter.
Good to have you.
Too.
Thank you. So this is the showroom that you have right over here.
This is our showroom.
Tell me a bit about what you have all over. You've got amazing things going on over here.
Thank you so much.
But first, briefly introduce yourself.
Yeah, so
Yes.
My name's Jonathan. I'm founder of a company called Rusti Fundi. We do bespoke metal fabrication, fit outs, interiors, and we have a wonderful range of products here that we're going to go and have a look at.
True. So what do we have over here?
So what we focus on a lot of heating and cooking.
Okay.
We mostly use wood as a fuel. This one is a outdoor gas patio heater. It's designed as a table.
Right.
So it's actually a self-contained unit. So you put your 6 kg gas thing inside here. So it's portable and you don't have pipes coming out everywhere. The gas comes up through the middle, so you've got a really lovely ambience, you've got warmth, and then you can sit around the table. This is designed to put your food and your drinks on it.
Okay. Super.
Yeah, same
Brilliant.
like this one. This is just a mini version.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. What do we have on this side over here?
So this is a really interesting piece.
Yes.
This is a sundial.
Okay.
It tells the time. You align the north-south using a compass.
Yes.
The sun casts a shadow of the time on this line here.
Very interesting.
So we're lucky, we live on the equator, so
Yes.
we've got 6/6, like old Swahili time.
Okay.
And so if it's midday, the sun is directly above, it's going to cast the letter 12 over this line.
Interesting.
Same with sunrise and then sunset.
Okay.
6 to 6.
So this would be north facing, this would be south facing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you set it up in your garden, and then it's a really lovely ornamental piece.
What sort of material it's metal, but what have you done to the metal?
So we've rusted it. Yeah, we have a special formula that we put on our products, and it gives it this antique look and feel.
It's brilliant. I like it. So it's a sturdy metal. It's robust.
Yep.
But it's just got that antique feel.
Yep. Exactly.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
You've got something really good and interesting right over here.
Yeah, so this is our wellness range.
Okay.
Something that I've got into myself, and I've really seen the benefits in my life of the effects that it's given me. So we've got hot and cold therapy. This is our cold plunge. So we build the tub here. It's made of stainless steel, food grade, so it will last forever and a day. It's hygienic, it's easy to clean, and it gives a really nice finish.
Okay.
This is an external chiller. Now we have infinite control over the water temperature using this device.
Okay.
We can go up to 40 degrees hot.
Okay.
We can go down to 3 degrees cold.
So it can be both a hot plunge and a cold
hot and
plunge. Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Yeah.
Put in the water over here.
Yeah, so the water comes out at the bottom. It goes through a filter where it's cleaned at the back. Then it goes into the chiller device.
Yeah.
And then it comes out at the temperature that you set it. And if you can feel that, it's quite
very cold. I don't know if I'm going to try and jump into this later on. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's brilliant. The effects are amazing.
Just a side note, so I did try out this cold plunge and excitement doesn't even begin to describe that feeling.
It's well known in science for athletes, post-workout recovery. Different temperatures have slightly different effects.
Yes.
So if you're doing, say, 7 to 10 degrees, it would be more of a muscle recovery. If you want a dopamine hit, then go down to 3 degrees. That's where the excitement is.
So you've got the jacuzzi here,
and then this is a hot tub.
Hot tub.
We have different sizes of hot tub. This is our 2-man.
Okay.
We've got a 4-person and a 6-person, as shown in this indication. So these are great because you can put them outside, forget about them. They're completely off grid. They're eco. You can use sustainable fuel source.
Okay.
They're powered by wood.
Okay.
Or
so you put it right in there.
Yeah. You put your briquettes in here. The flame goes through the stove, heats up the water, and you've got a lovely outdoor bath. It's gorgeous. Under the stars, this is incredible.
This is actually quite good.
Again, we've gone for like the premium quality metal. This is stainless steel 304.
Okay.
It will not rust. You can leave it outside forever. It will stay like this. The wood is a consumable part, obviously, because out in the elements, wood takes its toll in the sun and the rain.
Yeah.
But it's a cheap replacement, maybe once every year, or every 2 years. Replace the wood.
Fair enough.
But outside of that, it's good. It's the same water as a bath.
Yes.
So once you're done with it, you can empty it or put it on the garden.
Okay. And do you replace the wood as
after a year or two.
Value add, you could do that for a client.
Yeah, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a replaceable part.
Okay.
Any type of wood you can have here as well. This is a local sustainable pine.
Okay.
From a renewable source. You could do mahogany, teak, merry
really
oak, so really up to the client in terms of the final aesthetic.
And you've got your pizza ovens on this side.
Yeah, so then we're going into more of a cooking range here. So this is our single pizza oven. Again, we've got many different sizes of our oven.
Yeah.
What we found is we do commercial ovens as well, but they take a long time to heat up. You never turn them off.
Yes.
So once you've got the heat stored in it, you just keep it going. Now, this might be used on a weekend, so you don't want something that takes long to heat up. So we designed this specifically for the domestic market. Again, all non-ferrous metals, you can leave it outside, it's gonna behave itself.
Yeah.
Once you build the fire here, underneath the flue, once you've got some heat into it, you push the fire to the back, and then you just keep it going by throwing a stick on it. So it's really efficient. It heats up in about 30 minutes, and it will cook a pizza in 90 seconds.
Super. So you've got, I remember this, we did this last time, these are the fire pits.
Yeah, this is our outdoor fire pit. This has been with us from the start. It's been one of our early designs. We've since moved on a little bit and established a few more. This is a real classic fire pit. So a lot of homes, a lot of lodges really like this one. It's just a really classic aesthetic. This is our sauna stove.
Okay.
So again, tied into the wellness range.
Yes.
You heat it up.
Yeah.
And then if you, again, wood-fired.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you've ever been in a wood-fired sauna. It feels amazing. It feels so good. You've got, a lot of people use electric, which is nice, it's convenient, especially for city living. But if you've got the chance to experience a wood-fired sauna, it's something special.
Well, interesting,
The heat is natural.
It's different. It's natural heat.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then when you want to create steam, you just pour water on the rocks. So all along this wall and across the back here, this is our wood burner range. And this came about in COVID actually. During COVID, a lot of people were staying inside, spending money on their home, and luckily for us, in a way, fireplaces don't work very well in Kenya. There's a real art to getting a drawer in an open fireplace, which seems to be lost over the years. That combined with like the drive for efficiency and environmental awareness, we've come up with this product. So it keeps your house warm. And I don't know if you felt Nairobi in the recent years, but it seems to be getting a bit colder.
True. Especially in the Limuru areas.
Limuru, Tigoni, up around Mount Kenya, Eldoret.
Even here in Karen.
Karen as well.
It's becoming very chilly.
Yeah, it is. So this can go in a fireplace.
Yes.
Or it can go against a wall. So same like here against the wall. We do all the fitting and installation for all our clients. The flue pipe comes up, we can send it out the wall or through the ceiling. We have different sizes, different designs to match people's aesthetic and their home design. This is on a stand, so you can keep your wood underneath. We've got double-sided ones, triple-sided ones.
This also looks quite good. You could put the wood over there, it looks quite nice. So you get the heat, you get a lot more heat than an open fire, and you save about 1/8 of wood. Which is huge saving. More sustainable.
Much more sustainable.
Brilliant. What are these on this side?
These are outdoor heaters. So if you've got a patio, you've got a table, you want, you've seen the frogs that are on Gong Road. It's a refined
version of that. Yeah. It's quite nice.
Thank you.
Really like it. And you still got that rust feel to
got the rust. We're Rusti Fundi, so
Rusti Fundi.
Like our name says.
Brilliant. More ovens on this side.
Yeah. So again, these are different wood burners.
Wood burners. Yeah.
That's your ashtray.
Yeah.
These are air control valves, so you can control the flow of air through the stove.
Okay.
That gives you more heat or less heat. Uses more wood, uses less wood.
Okay. Brilliant. Brilliant.
But gives you more heat according to the airflow.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
This was a piece of furniture that we've designed.
Yeah.
Now, we had a lot of people coming to us for different sizes and different shapes.
Yeah.
And what we wanted to do was come up with a set design where our clients would have the option of changing the finish.
Okay.
This is almost like an IKEA approach to furniture making. Okay. It's flat pack, so the legs come as separate and the table comes as separate, and then you can bolt it together. Now, I know not every
the client or
both. So not every client would want to do that. Here, I don't think the market is quite ready for that yet. But it is an option. Okay. It also makes it easier for transporting.
True, true. Interesting. Yeah. And the family can come together on something. It's a nice activity to just get into.
Yeah, yeah, it really is.
Yeah. I'm liking this chair. It's an interesting one.
Yeah, so what we do a lot of sheet metal work. Yeah. As you can see, everything here is cut from a sheet, and then we fold it in an engineering and artistic way to create these wonderful things here. Again, this is like how can we go about a chair design that is beautiful and also unique in its fabrication. Yes. So a lot of people would get square tube from a hardware store, cut it and weld it to make a frame and then put a seat on it. This is a slightly different approach. We cut a strip from a sheet with a CNC cutter. Maybe we can look at it later. Okay. And then we punch all the holes in it and then we form it in a way that creates that shape. By forming sheet metal in a certain way gives it a lot of strength. So you can keep the weight down, but you can keep the strength up.
You've got an engineering background, right?
I do.
Yes, yes. That's how you're able to just determine where the weight can go with these chairs.
That's right.
So this is something solid.
It's very solid. And if you notice at the back, we've just put a reinforcement bar in. Yeah. Again, that adds to the design, but also adds to the strength of this particular, particular model. I like it. So you're also doing some French doors on this side? That's right, yeah. We do a lot of casement windows. Yeah. This is our own design. If you notice here, there's no hinges on the outside. Right. We've developed it so that something called a parliament hinge. Okay. So that gives you a really nice clean finish on the outside. Okay. But then in doing that, we have to come up with our own hardware. Yes. Because hardware that's available here is designed with the bushes on the outside. Yes. So we do that as well. But it gives it a really lovely clean finish.
True, true. And I notice you're big on that. Clean, nice,
super clean. Lines. Yeah, nice finish. Yeah, a lot of attention to detail. Yeah. Here we've got a coffee table, again using sheet, and this was designed specifically for an office on Mombasa Road. Okay. And they wanted something unique to their branding, but with an African feel. I see. So this is where this range has come about. Yeah. We've got like really cool African pattern on the side. And this is made from 6mm sheet. It looks very thick. Super sturdy. Yeah, very sturdy. Yeah. Same family with, what are those, floor lamps? Yeah, these are floor lamps. Similar pattern. We've just transferred it into lighting so that you've got symmetry between the pieces in your home. Brilliant.
Jonathan, tell us a little bit more about this.
This was a pub that we've designed and built. Yes. It's designed to look like a really old pub. Like you're stepping back in time, 100 years, you walk into an old tavern. True. Yeah, the way things used to be.
I know, it looks like a Lord of the Rings sort of pub. Right? Yeah, like somebody's about to be riled out right now. So tell me about the coffee, the tables here, the stools and all of that.
So we've got a lot of reclaimed wood from a chapel in Mombasa. Okay. It was the old Bishop's Court. It was dismantled. The owner of the property bought that building and brought up the pieces. So we were able to use that for this particular project. Nice. Here we've got a table, so we've reclaimed the wood on this table. We actually made these barrels. This is metal and wood.
Oh, you made these?
We made the barrels.
I like the feel, yeah.
Again, designed to look old. Yeah. The old chairs as well, we've designed specifically for this project. But yeah, we're really pleased with the way this came out.
Interesting.
It's quite unique.
Quick question. Where do you get this affinity for making things old, and why that particular aesthetic?
I think I'm an old soul at heart.
Okay.
So it comes naturally to me.
Brilliant, brilliant.
Yeah.
Let's go upstairs and see what you've done up there. Oh, but first, talking about old aesthetics, this chandelier.
Chandelier, yeah. So again, brand new thing, just made to look antique. We wanted it to fit in with the design and the aesthetic here. So yeah, kind of medieval sort of look and feel about it.
It works. Totally works. It's massive.
Thanks.
Let's go see how upstairs looks like. So also this wood is from the church.
It's all from the church. That's one big piece of solid roofing truss. You don't get wood like that anymore.
Okay.
It's, yeah, it's quite an incredible piece.
And here's the chandelier in all its glory.
Yeah, so yeah, just looking at it from the top. So lighting is obviously important in a space like this. We've got the chandelier in the middle, and then we've got our carriage lights. Yeah. The old vintage carriage lights on the wall, and then the pendant lights that are hanging in the center.
Super, super. I like it. We're going to take a short commercial break. When we're back, we've got more with Rusti Fundi. Stay tuned.
My metalwork journey started when I was 14.
Yeah.
And my dad bought me a welder for Christmas, and that was it. He didn't see me again. I was in the garage, building go-karts, little motorbikes, welding bits of metal together. My first car was a Beetle, and in UK they tend to be a bit rusty, so learning how to weld was quite useful because it was full of holes, and we have to get it through an inspection. You know, I was always welding that thing up. So yeah, then I took that through O levels and A levels, and just really enjoyed the fabrication process using steel. I left UK in 2006. I came here as a backpacker, and something just kept pulling me back to Kenya, and I didn't even plan to come here. I landed in Tanzania and I was going south, and within 2 weeks I found myself in Kenya, and just kept coming back. Yeah, something drew me to this country. Yeah. And 19 years later, here we are.
Here we are.
Yeah.
So what techniques have evolved ever since you came to Kenya? You know, interacting with the local fundis?
Yeah, so we've always been really keen on keeping traditional metal processing alive. So that's blacksmithing, forging, casting. There tend to be dying techniques, and it's really important that we keep those skills going. And I think for me to be here introducing that to the guys and teaching and training them is nice. It's keeping these skills alive. Okay. And it gives guys a skill.
Absolutely. Yeah. There's some foreign direct investment that's placed in. Tell me, Jonathan, in terms of most notable project you've ever done, what's your very best?
I can't tell you. It was I signed an NDA.
Okay.
But outside of that one, I've loved doing some of the bars and restaurants that we do. But the thing that's closest to my heart is the wood burners. It's light and warmth. Okay. And if you can bring that into people's homes, it makes a real difference.
So you've evolved over time. What are some of the latest things that you're making today?
Some of the latest things. So we're expanding on our range. We've got a core ethos of the elements. So that's earth, wind, air, and fire. We do a lot with fire, but I always try and think about how we can fit those core elements into our products. Yeah, it's fun, and it gives back to people. So I really enjoy that.
So where do you see the craft evolving in the next 10 years?
You've got your base material, which is metal, and core elements like wood as well. That's not going to change much. I see the technology changing in terms of the equipment we use. Yes. For example, 3D printing is moving on now. It used to be something that, you know, like a new technology is very expensive, but as more and more people use it, the price comes down, it becomes more accessible to the common market. So I'm excited to see what we can do with 3D printing. AI is a big thing. So when you merge AI design and technology with a 3D printer, like the stuff that is being created is incredible. Now, I think we're a few years from getting it at our industry level, but when it comes in, then, you know, it opens up a whole new world. I don't want to get lazy and let AI do the work. Like, I always want to rely on my creativity. I don't want to outsource that. It's, you know, it's me, it's personal, it's related to the environment and problem solving.
Okay.
So I always want to keep a core grassroots like element to that. But yeah, it's moving fast, and the technology is technology, right? It moves faster than we can think about.
True.
Be interesting to see where that goes.
Any advice that you'd like to give anybody who's watching you right now, who wants to start out in this space?
Yeah, just start. Just start. It's taken me a long time to get here, many years, and part of what we do has evolved with the machinery that I've been able to invest in, but that investment has been organic. So if you don't have, you know, a huge pot to draw on, don't worry about it. Just start small. Tools now, the price of tools have come down a lot since I've started. They used to be really expensive. Now you can get a grinder, a welder and a drill. And that's all you need. With that, you can be as creative as anybody. And then just start. Start designing, start cutting, start welding.
Yes.
Make mistakes, do it again, and then come up with whatever you want. There's so much inspiration on the internet and around, and you know, you can solve a lot of problems. And I think if you can solve a problem with an artistic flair, go for it.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much for coming onto the show.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jonathan. Thank you very much. Good.
As the sun sets over Nairobi today, we reflect on a journey that bridges continents, cultures, and creativity. As we say goodbye to another exciting episode of Property Focus, we salute Jonathan Baker, not just for his incredible artistry, but for his dedication to fostering local talent and enriching the Nairobi art scene. Join us next time as we continue to explore the stories behind the properties and the people who make them extraordinary. Until then, keep it focused. This is Property Focus. My name is Peter Ngigi.